All right, have and have not fans. Now we are going to talk about one of the most discussed things in regards to the preview for next week's episode, A New Leaf. Is David going to kill Veronica? We know that, he eventually goes back to her house, and given the fact that Veronica was taken away by the FBI, but is sitting at the pool with David, we pretty much know that she will be coming back to the house in some way, shape, or form. She wasn't placed under why was that sound like Elmer Fudd there? Arrest, but I'm guessing that she went in for questioning and then came back, and yeah, that was pretty much it. So we do know that RK is most likely not going to be there. I think David, throws him out like Uncle Phil does to Jazz on the Fresh Prince, and he grabs her and they both go in the pool. Now I think might be the return of a couple of characters. Number one, a lot of people are theorizing that RK manages to save Veronica. I am unsure about that. Then on top of that, we have the possibility of Madison returning, because remember, he told Jeffrey to tell David not only to make sure he changes his bandages, but also to make sure they stay dry. And given the fact that Jeffrey put in a good word for Madison in the last episode, I think that it might come to a point where David, is in pain or something along those lines, or maybe he leaves Veronica's house because he fails to kill her and then realizes he needs to get his bandages changed, and then Jeffrey makes the call and Madison shows up. But that's aside from the point. We know that David and Veronica survived the next episode, but how, Jeremy? The following episode after A New Leaf, I believe, is going to be coming on June 25th, entitled She's Going to Be Real Mad. And the first part of the synopsis is David's blunder, most likely referring to him lashing out at Veronica. David's blunder has deadly consequences. That could possibly hint at David being killed. But we do know from in that preview from a couple months ago, David is seen in his bedroom. He has a loaded gun and he's going towards the door. That could possibly mean that Veronica tries to get revenge in a couple of episodes, because I do believe in another episode after that, if I'm not mistaken, Show Not Tell, Veronica and Wyatt retaliate against their enemy. So if I were to make a prediction, July 2nd, Show Not Tell, I don't know if that's the season finale, because according to IMDb, No Rest for the Wicked is episode 10 of season 6, and that's going to be the finale. But the announcer in the preview for next week's episode of New Leaf said the final 3 episodes of the season will be shocking. So does that mean A New Leaf, She's Going to Be Real Mad, and Show Not Tell, are they actually the final 3 episodes? So will we only be getting 9 episodes in season 6, and then No Rest for the Wicked will be the season premiere of season 7? That actually kind of makes sense, because if Show Not Tell, which actually does say a lot for this show, where the characters actually say what they're going to do instead of just telling people over and over again, it could be possible that, David has his gun in that episode and he's going towards the door because he probably hears or sees Veronica, and then Wyatt could be running around the house with the shotgun after his mother. I think that would be a good way to end the season. Yeah, it sucks we'll have a break in between, but I think that would be cool. I'm not saying I don't want 10 episodes, but I'm just kind of putting it out there. So, needless to say, both David and Veronica survived the pool incident, if you want to even call it incident. But the question is, how will Veronica retaliate? Now, merely, and I'm not going to say like the sugar-coated, but merely getting that backhand from Justin was enough to torture him. And I said that's what I want for Veronica in a way. Like, how she put Justin in jail, then had him assaulted and whatnot. There are some fates worse than death. That is debatable, depending on where you stand, what side of the fence you're on. But she, after getting backhanded, pimp slapped by David, she wanted Erica and David dead, but David survived. A backhand from Justin, oh no, I'm not going to kill you, I'm going to have you arrested, and then I'm going to give you exactly what you want from black men, but not in the way that you want it. So literally, it's crazy how this woman works. No pun intended, because she literally has called herself crazy. So, yeah. But all I'm saying is David is not going to succeed. I think this is going to be a botched plan, and it is not going to be good. But now that we've gotten the whole they're both going to survive, that's out of the picture. We already know that. My question is, what does Veronica say or do that triggers David to actually put her in the pool? What does she say or do? Because David has been trying to hold back. It's almost like I know this is probably a messed up analogy, especially how his back looks like a giant scab. It's almost like he's been storing all of his anger and restraint within the bandages, and now it's like, you know what, I'm done. I'm wondering what she says or does that makes him throw her in the pool. I'm waiting on what that is. It's probably going to be something very vindictive, and David is not going to have it. I know Jim's probably going to be pissed because remember, David's plan was, I'm going to kill that bitch. But he and Jim have to find the lawyers that Veronica has with the puzzle pieces. So if anything happens to her, they wouldn't have to worry about all their dirty laundry and whatnot coming out of the woodworks. So Catherine, David, and Jim won't go to jail or even worse. So with David acting now, that's going to throw that entire plan away. Not to mention, Veronica will definitely not do anything to help anybody else except for herself avoid, being arrested and placed in prison. Well, jail, then prison. So, yeah, whatever Veronica says or does to David, obviously is the final straw, but it better be something worth him blowing this entire operation over. So, those are my thoughts on that. But like I said before, I wonder, the only way I can see Veronica retaliating now is trying to blow up the house. I mean, she set cars on fire. She had a car blown up. Why not blow up the house? I mean, that is her house in her mind, but you know what I mean. So with that being said, folks, David is not going to kill Veronica, but in the next episode, she's going to be real mad. Probably Veronica, planning on what to do next, and then she'll execute it in the episode Show Not Tell. So thanks so much for tuning in, guys. If you haven't done so already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And I'm pretty sure this isn't going to be a Wicked Witch of the West scenario where she's in water and she starts melting, because I don't think the Ice Queen works that way. So yeah, I really can't wait to see how this is going to go down. Do you think it's going to be the cliffhanger of the episode? That's another good question, because it looks like David's in the house kind of during the daytime, but then they're outside at the pool when it's obviously night. Also, we talked about RK possibly coming back to help her, but what about the FBI? The FBI, was like sitting outside of the house and everything. We've seen that in previous episodes. So if they hear Veronica screaming, will they even care? Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you just saw, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, or if you have anything you would like to add to the video, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want to keep up with me on social media, go to the description box. All of my links for social media are right there. Also, if you feel like you would like to donate to the channel, make sure to click on the link to PayPal. Any amount helps. $1, $5, $20. As a full-time YouTuber, any support from my fans really does mean a lot to me. Finally, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you're kept up to date on any new content I post to the channel. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next video.